peut-être tout ça.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, and welcome to Variant Edition's New Releases Show. My name is Danica.
And my name is Brandon. How are y'all doing today?
Whew. Got to hear about the skin of our teeth.
Yeah. As is tradition, when we had an early day at the store, we were able to leave early. We got home, did all kinds of extra stuffs. Our sexy adult lives, we did our dishes and laundry because we could.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Because the pipes weren't frozen after 4 days.
The pipe she's referring to is the water.
Not my pipes.
No.
I got those hollowed out last year.
You got the scooper. Yeah,
Anyway.
that's the medical term. She done got scooped.
Yes.
This is information you all wanted to know. I know this. You know
I've talked
this.
about it. I've talked about it. Yeah, I did that. Did I do it wrong?
Okay.
That's
Well,
why I asked.
We're good. We're good. There we go. I think that's what I want.
Okay. Sometimes you have to pull it taut.
Is that me?
That's me.
That's you. This is me. Yay. Okay.
Yeah, you're 1, I'm 3.
That's what I want. All right. Cool,
Anyway,
cool.
so yeah, we've actually got a clean kitchen for once in a while. And yeah, that was bloody cold. I think the camera's crooked.
I think slightly. Well, you know what? Honestly, on here, it doesn't look like it, really.
Really? Okay, maybe
Not
it's
a whole lot.
It's because I'm taller than you, finally.
Because, like, if you look at the books, they're nice and flat.
I hope so.
So,
It was kind of a slapdash setup today, which is weird because I had forever, but everything was set up, and then the camera, which we were charging, because of course I forgot to charge it today. Thankfully, extension cords exist, and so we have it plugged in, so it won't die mid-show. Knock on wood.
we have everything plugged in this episode.
We do.
It's been a while because we haven't since we moved the set. We don't have all the plugins that we usually do.
No, we actually got a little bit of a power bar for the plug-in down here, so we could have everything, all the doohickeys.
Yeah,
which is
now
nice.
I'm not sitting here just being like, what do I do with the phone? Because phone does music.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
Yeah, it's got a little shelf that Danica pointed out.
Yeah, that was cute.
It was really awesome.
Just like a little pocket. You can set your phone in it.
She said, "Oh, okay."
Excuse me.
So yeah, the start of the year was cold, friends.
It was bloody cold. Some of you may have received an email from me last week saying, please come in next week when it is not this cold. So hopefully we'll see some faces this week.
And then everybody got an email of like, hey, would y'all like some delivery this week? That is going to be a running thing going forward.
Mhm.
Is if there's extended periods of under -30, Variant Edition will be doing free in-city delivery to the city. It's part of our in-city delivery program that has not stopped for 8 years, almost 7, 8 years.
I'd say, yeah, like we started it fairly early in the business.
Yeah.
So probably 7.
Yeah. So like we're almost at 9. This May will be our official 9th year. So it's probably close to 8.
Oh, okay, yeah.
because it was still in the old space, the oldest space that
Oh,
we started it.
OG space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
We don't talk about that space.
no, that space is haunted
By a weasel.
by a 12-year-old.
So it being January, we don't have a heck of a lot to talk about, which is great, honestly. There's so much that came out even late last year that I think y'all should still check out. So this is not the end all be all. There is so much in store.
Yeah.
You can always check out our recently received page on variantedmonton.com. We've got what's coming in. So it's just a whole bunch of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And what you'll notice if you go to variantedmonton.com is when you do see those lists that are just like, oh, recent releases, upcoming releases, those are default categorized by most popular. And that's not just most popular at our store. That's most popular at all shops that use Book Manager. In the city, that includes Audrey's and I was going to say Greenwoods, but Glass Bookshop.
Glass, yeah.
So a lot of times when someone's looking for some prose books or even sometimes graphic novels and we don't have it, sometimes we know a place in the city that does. And that's really cool.
Yep, absolutely. Glasses with some distributors that we're not with, and it's really cool that we can kind of work in tandem with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where I get my McSweeney's from. They are absolutely incredible people.
Mhm.
And they have a great curation of different books, a lot more on the literary end of things, but always highly curated and pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah, Edmonton's pretty great for bookstores, I've got to say. Both new and used.
Mm-hmm.
We have an embarrassment of riches.
And way too many books.
We have way too many books?
Yeah, we do.
What? Is that even possible? I have a box. I have a box ready to go for a used bookstore.
Yep.
Yeah, for Paper Birch.
Paper Birch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna take them to Paper Birch's way at some point when it is not minus 35.
Yeah, exactly.
I did want to fill at least a box. I've got a box and a third now, so I might just keep going until we have 2 boxes.
I like it.
But no, I love going there. Anyway, yeah, support your local bookstore. It may not be us, but Edmonton's pretty great for bookstores, I gotta say.
Yeah, absolutely. Mini announcement, because we're gonna actually get some more specifics in the next coming days.
Ooh.
We have a store signing coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend.
What?
Yeah, there's a great new local artist named Sammy Francis. She's been working really hard on her comics portfolio and everything, and she has a run of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 147 that she has a cover for.
Oh my god!
That she's done. And on the 24th, Saturday. No, sorry.
No,
So the 24th is when the book comes out. On the 27th, on the Saturday, we will be doing an in-store signing from noon to 3.
Wonderful.
Yep. You'll also be able to get prints from her. 100% of the sales of her specific product are going to her.
Hooray!
And we're going to facilitate that. So that all she needs to do is be amazing. So
yep.
That's going to be cool. And we'll get you some more details coming up in the next couple days.
That sounds so much fun.
We wanted all of our streaming people to be the first to know.
Ooh. That's exciting. I guess in other news, in more personal news, but it'll affect work because of course it does.
Yeah.
I won't be here on the 30th to do the show because
Right.
Yeah. Because I'm visiting my parents in Nova Scotia. So I'm going there for a week. So I'll be actually on vacation, which is weird. We're doing a late Christmas. So I think my mom has kept the little fake tree up. So we'll have a little Christmas. Just the three
Nova
of us.
Scotia.
we come.
There she goes.
That's exciting. So I am packing light. I'm not planning to take my computer. I hope that's okay with you. I didn't ask.
I guess.
I didn't ask.
You don't want to do the show?
No, I don't want to take my computer across the country.
I know. If we really need you, and we might, you can pop in on your phone.
Yeah, I can be on my phone. It's fine. As long as
Or your
it's-
parents also have a computer.
Yeah, I know. But I have all the links on my...
I know. It was more my brain of just like,
Yeah.
all we really need to do is go to StreamYard.
Yeah, I know we didn't tell you, Andrew. That was my bad today. Sorry.
Andrew kind of knew.
You kind of knew?
When she first came into the store, Andrew was there when we kind of set things up at the end of last year.
Huh? She is in me?
Oh no, sorry,
I'm confused.
Andrew. I knew first. He's talking about the signing.
No. This.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I didn't look at the comments.
I don't tell you nothing because you don't need to know. No, I'm kidding. No, I literally booked the flight yesterday, and then Tuesday was actually really busy. But I know you guys can handle it, which is why I didn't worry about it. You got this.
Yeah.
You're superheroes, both of you. It'll be fine.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I get to see my mom and dad and their new kitten, who is growing like a weed. So he's probably not going to be a kitten by the time I get there, but that's okay.
It's just a baby.
He's so small.
They've definitely had pictures of Calypso snuggling with Nugget.
Nugget.
Yeah.
They called him Nugget because he could fit in my mom's hand.
He's
And of
just a
course-
little nugget.
As he's growing, she's like, I need a new name. And I'm like, no, that's his name. It's fine.
That's how that goes.
So I'm super psyched. Yeah, it'll be nice because it might not be until next Christmas that I get to see them unless they come out here. So
Yeah.
it'll probably be like a once-a-year thing. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Flights are actually reasonable, which is madness.
During this time, yeah.
Yeah.
No holidays, no one's spending money. They're just like, please,
Yeah.
please.
Please, no one is that middle point where no one's vacationing for Christmas and no one's vacationing for Valentine's Day, and I just got right in the middle, and I was like, that is the money I want to spend. And I don't want to spend more money, thank you. So yeah, I will be gone for a little bit, but only a week, and I know the guys will handle it. Be all good. Please don't punch the customers.
Danica says we got to handle this.
No.
People come in the door and we're like, hi, how's it going? They're like, great. And then we just like knock them to the ground and do the like stomp, stomp,
Oh
stomp,
yeah, the fake
stomp.
stomp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like you send an email to all our delinquent customers with like a photo of you and Andrew being like,
Yeah. Very intimidating photos of Brandon and Andrew.
yeah.
That'll put the fear in everybody.
You know who's really scared of someone at Variant Edition is everyone's scared of me.
The office goblin.
Yeah, y'all should be. When you
She's-
get my emails, it's usually not good news.
She's a myth.
I'm a mystery.
Some say she doesn't even exist.
Oh no, I'm a ghost. Hey, Sean. We are like 16 minutes in, so we should
Yeah.
get a move on. Is it okay if I start on the comics?
Absolutely.
Cool. All right, I want to start with this little wee baby. It's a bluey little library, and it's so cute.
It's got 4 whole books in it.
Look at that.
It is also a nugget.
Yeah,
You can fit it in your hand.
I can. And the 4 books make a picture, which is really cool.
It's only bloody bluey.
It's Bluey! It's so cute. So we have a ton of Bluey stuff, like I said on a prior show. But I wanted to bring this because, like, my hand is not big. And so this is, like, my whole hand. Wait. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I think last time we knew we were getting an influx of bluey.
And now it's here.
And then like Wednesday, Thursday, it all showed up.
Yeah, and I took this out and I immediately sent a picture to Brandon because he was on delivery, so it was Thursday.
Oh
And I
yeah.
was like, look how small it is.
Look at the baby.
It's so cute. I want to unwrap it, but I don't want to ruin it. Anyway, so if you know a kid that's into Bluey, you know where to come.
And that's a lot of kids because apparently the new episodes just dropped a couple days ago. Speaking of Bluey,
What?
no.
I'm like, this is a terrible segue.
Hellblazer Dead in America. It is the return of Cy Spurrier and Aaron Campbell to the character. They did a 12-issue series a couple years back. Well, they're back, baby. They're back. They're doing it in the Sandman universe again. And it has that good Hellblazer stuff. When this creative team was running the last series, the response we had from our Hellblazer customers was overwhelmingly good. And this is no different. This does pick up where things left off, but you also don't need to know anything because they got a nice page where there's like, yo, you forget stuff?
Oh, nice. Okay. Good.
Which ends with, where do you think, wit? So, a very John Constantine.
I've heard it both ways.
Some people are very particular about it.
I kind of switch back
recap
and
page.
forth.
Yeah.
So.
As per usual this week, all the single issues are.
I can read the solicit if you want.
Well, honestly, it's less of a solicit and hey, there's a new James Bond book, but you know who's writing it? That's bloody Garth Ennis.
Oh, very bloody, yes.
Yeah. So that's the selling point. If you want a pretty wild James Bond, but still obviously within the realms of James Bond because this is a license, then you've got yourself something to read, baby. Oh, Andrew's got a little bit of extra selling for Hellblazer. Doo-dee-doo.
You can put it up.
Oh, yeah, okay. Not if it does that.
Next up, we have a Gang War tie-in. It is a Mary Jane Watson, aka Jackpot, one shot. I think that's, yep.
So, for those who don't know, Mary Jane now has superpowers, but her superpowers kind of work like a slot machine. So, when you activate them, sometimes you won and you get a good power, and sometimes you activate them, you don't win, and it's not a good power.
Oh my god, okay, so nothing comes out of her.
No.
I don't know how to take this. This is comics. They don't treat women well.
No.
I have to assume the worst.
No, I don't think Disney would be happy with that kind of slot machine. No,
I mean,
no.
I know it's not a Dynamite title. You know, her vagina isn't haunted.
Yeah.
I know that wasn't also, but Dynamite. I think that was Zenoscope.
That was a self-publisher.
Oh.
He used to be the artist for Catwoman, and DC was basically like, so you're not doing Catwoman anymore. And he's like heck, I'm not doing tits. I'll draw tits however I want to now. And so Tarot was introduced, and he runs that out of his own company.
Good for him.
Yeah. His style of Catwoman was replaced by the Ed Brubaker, Darwin Cook cat.
Hacks, both of them.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to get comments. I don't care. It's funny. We got a facsimile and a foil facsimile.
Have you ever heard of Marvel Secret Wars? Have you ever read Marvel Secret Wars? Well, now you can in facsimile form. It has everything that the original has, but also this shiny new cover if you want to spend extra dollars.
Ooh.
Also, learn about the 8 different ways you can play Frogger.
Ooh, and you can also go to see Boston, Chicago, and Detroit comic book conventions in I don't know what year we're at. '84.
1984.
That was a terrible year. I was born. It's the end of all things.
What a horrible period of humanity.
Yeah, it got better in '85, but like only just.
There's
His birthday.
B, D, and AD before Danica and after Danica.
It's just downhill since '84. It really has been, and I'm so sorry, folks.
I'm so sorry to let you all know this, but Reagan is her fault.
Oh, do not. Okay, that is an actual insult, and I am
Also, I'm
actually
pretty sure the
hurt.
timeline doesn't line up.
Doesn't. Timeline, schmimeline. It doesn't make people just. So sad.
She did Reagan.
Ew.
No, not like that.
Ew. You talking about books?
Reagan is a verb in this case and not a person. We've got Avengers Twilight, which is done by the one and only Chip Zdarsky with art from Daniel Acuna. This has been in production for a very long time. And is finally seeing the twilight of day. It takes place.
We have a boo, right? We have a boo somewhere.
Let's see.
I really need a boo button.
No, we removed the boo button.
Boo!
Yeah.
Please continue.
So this takes place in the far-flung future. It is one of those sort of like self-contained Marvel ideas where they present you with a future with a lot of, because it's Chip, a lot pulled from, hey, our modern times and fears and how we get to these places that we get to. And man, this first issue was an absolute banger. I am so excited to read this series and to see this idea through to the end, because it's gonna be really good, really good.
Andrew, I'm shocked.
Wait, sorry, the Iron Man's kid is kind of a dink? That's weird.
He had such a wholesome father figure.
What?
Hey, Brandon, this book isn't new. Why are we talking about it?
Well, Danica,
Wow.
would you believe that this was one of DC's biggest selling books of the year?
Has
Has
last
been
year? I would.
Yeah, has been for a while apparently.
It
just
was great.
just quietly selling forever. But no one in the direct market talks about it. And what kind of precipitated some talk about it was the fact that DC is going to start trying to release some of this in single issues as well before the second volume of Primer comes out. And yeah, it's an awesome book, and it's got some words on the back that Danica is going to read for you right now.
Well, I'll say
Right.
Ash has great tastes. So, and I also sold them the book. So I was
Yeah.
like, yeah. All right. This is Primer. It originally came out a couple years ago.
It was one of DC's early
Oh, right. 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
one of the earliest ones in this line.
Yes, it was when they had Zoom and Ink before they changed the names in 6 months, which was whatever.
Yeah.
Still a thing that happened. So this is DC graphic novels for kids. 13-year-old Ashley Rayburn is an upbeat girl with a decidedly downbeat past. With a father in prison, Ashley has bounced from foster home to foster home and represents a real challenge to the social workers who try to help her. Not because she's inherently bad, but because trouble always seems to find her. Things start looking up for Ashley when she finds new loving parents, a best friend, and an outlet for her creative skills. But her life quickly gets more complicated when she finds a suitcase full of specially enhanced body paints, changing her from artist to the world's newest superhero. It's the greatest thing to happen in her life so far, until Ashley finds herself pursued by a government agency that wants those paints back. Now she has to make hard choices to protect her new parents and learn what it truly means to be a family. And it's freaking great.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
So good. I'm probably gonna reread it actually, because it's been obviously a couple of years since I read it, and I loved it so much.
Yeah.
It looks so pretty.
And so we've boosted our stock because we've got some book fairs coming up.
Yep.
2 in February. One of them's going to be a pretty bonkers time.
Boom. Oop. Meow. Okay. Questions?
While Andrew formulates those questions, we've got another volume of Weenie, featuring Frank and Beans. Meet Weenie the Wiener Dog. He loves his best friend, Frank, a cat, and his other best friend, Beans, a guinea pig, and Bob, a guy who takes care of them.
Ow.
The thing Weenie does not love? Brussels sprouts. And when his supersonic pancake mixer accidentally makes a humongous pile of Brussels sprouts instead of pancakes, he'll do anything to get rid of them. This seems like a book made for us.
Yeah, it's because I don't like Brussels sprouts and you do.
I do.
'Cause you're
I love Brussels sprouts. There's a pancake mixer that makes Brussels sprouts.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not going to answer any of these questions. I am going to post them, though. For all of these, you have to read the book. That's all I'm going to say. You should just read the book, Andrew. It's great.
And I will go back to the whole Grant Morrison thing where it says children understand what comics are. They're not real. Whereas adults are just like, so how does that work? The kid goes, that seems awesome. Let's go.
Yeah, you get superpowers from paint.
It's not real.
This
is how it
that's
works.
all I need. All right, I read this over my lunchtime. It is Dungeons and Dragons, Little Golden Book, A Long Rest for Little Monsters. It is so cute, and I love it. We have a lot of little gamers that come to the store, so very excited for this. And a lot of folks that are teaching their kids role-playing games and stuff. Oh. Oh, I know Kid Andrew would have had some questions. I don't think I could have answered all of them.
Explain yourself.
I can't even imagine.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Gooch is back.
Stanley Gucci?
Stanley Gucci. Chris Gooch.
That
I
was
love
lame.
Chris
That was lame.
Gooch.
I'm so sorry.
He's got a lot of different things up from Top Shelf. We've actually had a lot of comments from our the libraries that we stock that are meant more for teens, because he has not a whole lot of reading to the books, but there's sort of a nice kind of interesting narrative to all of them. Praise for Chris Gooch includes haunting, devastating, brutal, deeply tender, perfectly paced, a creator who grows more impressive with every release. And it's true. He is very much under the radar because he's from Australia.
Oh, so he's under the... Oh, wait, no. Hemisphere.
Yeah.
Damn, I did not have that joke ready.
So this one, welcome to the Age of Monsters. 12 years after a disastrous explosion, young Haley is dropped off by her mum at a holiday camp in a dilapidated shopping mall. Alienated from the other kids, she connects with with eerie older teen named Jen. But soon dark horrors awaken, and the two new friends are caught up in a climactic battle between two terrifying creatures who have been lying dormant all this time. One of Australia's most acclaimed young graphic novelists, Chris Gooch, expertly crafts a taut and intimate thriller about mothers and daughters, the monstrous and the mundane, and the power of friendship in the midst of catastrophe. Also, it has French flaps, mate.
I think down there they just call them Australian flaps.
Yep. It's called flaps.
Call them flaps. Call them flapjacks.
We call them windings.
Windings.
We call them flip-flops.
Oh my god. The next 4 books are all you, but I'm going to take this.
Yeah, do it.
We have got the collection of Barnstormers, which is by Tula Lote and Scott Snyder.
Mm-hmm.
And my god, I'm ancient. The text is so teeny.
Oh, this is regular.
A punch.
It's my years, my 11 months of youth that I have on you.
Yeah. Well, I'll just have to read this book slowly.
We did get it a couple weeks ago, but this is our first shelf copy, Andrew.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we sold out real fast.
Hmm.
So we didn't have it on the show. If we don't have something on the show, we're going to put it on the show.
So we could talk about it. With
Yeah.
the fine people.
Barnstormers, A Ballad of Love and Murder. It's 1920. Oh, this would work perfectly for your voice. I'm so sorry. But I know you want to talk about this one.
Yeah.
It's 1927, the late days of the barnstorming era, when pilots competed with each other by performing deadlier and more wondrous feats. Pilot Hawk E. Barron, who claims to be a survivor of the horrors of the Great War, now lives his life adventuring from town to town in his plane, entertaining the common folks, most of whom have never seen a car, let alone a plane. His world changes when he meets Tilly, a young woman who shares his passion for aviation and adventure. They become a traveling act, delighting folks with their antics. Tilly even becomes Hawk's wing walker, climbing out on the wing of the plane mid-flight to perform death-defying acrobatics. When they learn they are suspected of a horrific crime, their journey becomes an even deadlier race against time. Along the way, they bond, confessing their secrets, and begin a romance in this lush, character-driven series that explores the early days of aviation and the evolving relationship and romance between two young pilots.
Aviation.
Ha ha ha!
Je m'appelle Aviation.
He's pretty.
Aviation.
He's pretty. He's pretty. Tula Lotte art is always pretty.
Yeah, absolutely.
So seeing her get full-length stuff is awesome. Which is also why Somna looks amazing.
Somna.
Whoa. Yeah.
It's
thank
real
you.
good.
It's still good. It's still holding.
I'm gonna read it tonight. And Yara Floor's in it this time.
Your favorite.
Yeah, the best Wonder Woman.
I'm trade waiting because I'm awful.
I'm again it.
I'm again it. There's single issues. I'm again it.
I'm
No.
again it.
That's probably what a lot of people think about me, but whatever.
I'm caving, and I'm gonna get the single issue covers of the Tedescos that do all of her through different eras.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like the art.
me too.
Actually, yeah. Are you buying them? Because then I can just read yours.
I decided on it a couple weeks ago. So in the late shipment that we're getting from Image,
Hooray!
it includes a lot of DC restocks, including my covers of Wonder Woman 1, 2, and 3, and 4.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll sit down with them since we'll have all 5. I'll sit down with them this weekend. Austin, I'm gonna make a note.
Yeah. All right.
Actually, I can just do that on the computer right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could just pop it in there. Now, I will say we did get one box of the Image today, but it only had a little bit and then some restocks. So we're not putting it out until we get more, but it is being delivered by FedEx. It is apparently in the Edmonton warehouse. They just didn't put it on the truck with the other box that it was going with. So FedEx does show up pretty early. So we should have it fairly early in the day, and we'll hopefully let people know. Because there are some fairly sizable Image things in there, like Cobra Commander, #1, which continues the Energon universe, the G.I. Joe line, and does a deeply body horror take on G.I. Joe. So, hey, it's pretty wild. It is pretty wild. All right, we have this nice, beautiful reissue of these Savage Shores from Ram V and Sumit Kumar. I am so excited that this is back in print so that people can read it. 2 centuries after the first European ship sailed to the Malabar coast and made landfall in Calicut, the East India Company, boo, that's where we need a boo, boo, seeks to secure its future along the lucrative Silk Route. The year is 1766. An old evil now sails aboard a company ship, hoping to make a home in the newfound land. but he will soon find that the ground along the Indus is an ancient one with demons and legends far older than himself. Along these savage shores, where the days are scorched and the nights are full of teeth.
Sorry.
I know teeth always gets you.
I don't know. I don't know why it's funny. Okay. All right.
I did hear this. Ramvi and Dan Waters, who are actually doing two crime books that are actually sort of mirroring themselves, coming out from Image soon. My goodness, are they good? The first issues, anyways, are absolutely outstanding. We'll talk about that soon. But they are powering combined to do the next one of Universal's monsters, and they're doing the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Cool.
Yeah. They got some heavy hitting creators who they're putting on this stuff. Oh,
All right.
I lift
Can
this
you
without putting it on
muscles?
my back.
Oh, the last 2 bucks are so heavy. It's Rom time. Time for Rom.
I want a rum right now. I don't know how that was
Cruz.
gonna go.
Ready to Rom.
Who's ready to rumble is really good.
Oh, I didn't say Romble. I just said Rom. But yeah. Oh, I had it so close.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Rumble. And then they grabbed the mic. That's great. I did a thing.
Is one of the only times you're gonna ever see this imprint ever again. Because Marvel doesn't actually have the rights to this. Hasbro is being a big sweetie, being like, hey, you want to put all these in a big old book? How about a couple big old books? You can't do it otherwise.
No.
You need our permission.
Yep.
And so this book, cleaving through the sky like a fiery sword of justice. After more than 4 decades, Rom's thrilling adventures in the Marvel Universe are collected. At last, he has spent 200 years trapped in armor protecting his home world of Galador from the dreaded Dire Wraiths. Now this cyborg warrior pursues his deadly enemy to a new battlefront in their cosmic war, Earth. Only Rom can detect the alien horrors posing as humans and banish them to limbo. But will he be greeted as a hero or feared as an invader? Collecting Rom from 1979, numbers 1 to 29, and Power Man and Iron Fist, number 73, because they did a crossover and it was great.
What?
And it's one of the only things of Rom that I actually own.
That's so weird.
It's super weird. But lots of fun.
Yeah. So yeah, we have 1 copy because everything else was special orders. So if you want this, go to our website now. Don't even ask us to hold it because we'll probably sell it like at 11:01.
Honestly, there's been so much excitement about this. I don't think we've sold more omnibuses of a single thing.
Yep. Like in the first week, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Or got notice from as many people, basically, that were just like, I need this, I need this, I need this. I'm like, yeah, well, now part of it is a little bit of me just being like, I mean, this is kind of the only guaranteed time it's available. When this goes out of print, it's not as though Marvel gets to print it again.
No, and it could be another 40 years, right?
Yeah.
Like, if they do it again, it could be very far in the future.
Yeah, in the apocalypse.
In the Rompocalypse.
Rompocalypse.
Ooh. Let's look forward to the Rompocalypse, everybody.
Yeah.
Where we can get Romneys.
Romney.
Oh
Romney buses.
no! Romney buses. I am just killing it tonight. I am not killing it tonight.
And finally, we have another installment of Fantagraphics publishing real old Marvel stuff back when they were Atlas. And so you get some pre-code stuff and you get Namor in his tights.
Ow.
His big toits. I didn't hit you, did I?
No, I literally just pulled on my own
Okay.
damn headphones.
I was worried that when I did this, I smacked you in the face.
No, I know it was a weird timing, but I backed up so you wouldn't do that, and
Yeah.
I pulled my headphone cord down, so I hurt myself.
This debut volume in Fantagraphics' series of Atlas Artist Editions collects for the first time the comics of versatile master Joe Manley. Manili?
Manili?
Joe Manili. Manili. Brandon. Scanned directly from the original printings, these comics have been meticulously restored and presented. This is a cornucopia of genres, from Marvel's 1950s incarnation, including horror, space opera, parody, war, and Western comics, and starring the Black Knight, the Yellow Claw. He's going to be fine.
That feels racist.
It is, very much so. Combat Kelly and others. Manili died at a young age, and his short but incandescent career is only now being fully appreciated. So yeah.
Wow. Can I look at the font on that? It looks like... Okay, it looked like it kind of came out, and I was like, wow, that's weird. I know the picture is kind of overlaid, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And the planet.
That's one of the things I really love about Fantagraphics is when they're doing an archival edition, they're doing an archival edition.
Yeah, like if you just like texture, you
Yeah.
get this book for no other reason.
I love these projects. I love comics history.
Boom. We done it.
All right, kids.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. We got one last thing to do, I guess.
Yes. I will send out another plea to the internet. It is warmer this week. Please come in and pick up all or part of your file if it's gotten really big. We will not force you to do the whole thing, but you got to do some of it. So you got to work with us. Most people are great with this. I'm just putting it out there. There's no specific person I'm thinking about. I'm actually not.
Yeah.
And Sean, yes, I will get you a Constantine.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That's one of the things that they collect.
There we go. So yes, please let us know. Now deliveries are not free this week, but it's only a couple bucks for gas because we tend to do a few deliveries, so everybody kind of chips in a little bit. So that's why our delivery fee is generally not much. But he goes to the south side on Thursdays and the north side on Saturday afternoons. So please let us know.
Here we are now going to the south side.
Shut up, Moby.
Pick up my friends and now go for a ride.
Nobody needs to know who you slept with.
That's not a Moby song.
That's a Moby song.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's Moby. What's so funny?
Oh, no.
I know, it's a good song.
I like the Tokyo Police Club version.
Oh, well, there you go. You can use that one.
Yeah. It's pretty great.
Yes. Yeah, I know you probably put this up. Even if your file is small. Absolutely. Even if you have 3 comics in there, that $15 can change a small business's life. So please come on down.
Yeah. Can you tell it's January? All small businesses in January are going to be like, so.
Yeah. Please. Please. All right. That's my desperate plea.
Wow. It's our magic mirror. A totally unique thing that we came up with, where we look through and we see all you wonderful people out there and say thank you for being there. And we hope that you all know that we are here for you too. All right. So we're looking out today and we're seeing these fine folks. We're seeing Ben. Hi, Ben.
Hi.
We're seeing Bryce. Hello, Bryce.
Hi, Bryce. I got another book for you today. I decided not to barrage you with emails this week.
We see the one and only Foley.
And you can too. Because he's back.
He's back, baby.
Woo!
He's back, baby.
What? Anyway, you can see him Wednesday, Thursday till 6:30, 11 to 6:30. Friday. This is hard, actually. Yeah.
Mhm.
Friday until 7.
Yeah.
Because of my lazy bones. And Saturday, 11 to 5. And you could see Brandon all those days mostly. And then Sunday, 11 to 5. And you can see me in the mist.
We are also open until 7 on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please come after
Yeah.
6:30. Unless you want to talk to Andrew, then please come before 6:30.
Exactly. But not just before 6:30. That guy's got fencing.
Yeah.
All right. I see Sean. Hello, Sean. I see Jason. Hi, Jason. Jason. I see Austin. Hello. Yeah. Yeah.
Good times.
Indeed. All right, folks. Well, that does it for this week. I'm going to read some stuff and I'm going to watch some wrestling because that is what I do.
And I'm gonna be in the other room because I can't watch the wrestling. It's too much.
Weirdly, on Tuesdays, you do stick around.
Yeah, but I have these on.
You do.
And I have my
Generally
music
speaking, you do.
loud.
Although you've been starting to catch some of the weird commercials that come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
There's the odd one
And-
that's good. But most of them.
Like, what do you mean? Like wrestling commercials?
No, like the commercials, like the we can't stop you from turning into your parents. That stuff.
Oh yeah.
You usually get a kick out of those ones.
Those are funny.
Yeah.
There's some good commercials,
Yeah.
but 99% of them are terrible. So, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you want something to do while you're watching commercials, go to variantedmonton.com and buy yourself a book.
Yeah, we've got a huge used bargain and clearance section.
Yep.
That's up on the website. Click through there. There's stuff being added there fairly regularly, honestly.
Yeah.
Because when we scan them in, they're on our website.
Boom. And I just revamped the used section in the store. So if you do come in, check that out because I made it all pretty.
Ooh la la. Ça suffit.
Ooh.
Aeronauts. Baguette.
Aeronauts?
Aeronauts. Baguette.
Cronuts.
All right, folks.
All right, bye.
We'll see you. Ah.